Morning everybody. I want to do a quick video because I didn't get one out yesterday. Pretty busy day, but before I get started, I really want to thank everyone who subscribed lately. We had 100 subscribers 2 days ago. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to be here. But today, quickly, I want to talk about a couple things that I wanted to express about Google I/O coming up. Obviously, Sundar Pichai the other day said that some big things are coming. And I'm really excited as a person that just loves technology and feels like Google's growth is really going to push Microsoft forward. The one thing I'm really excited to see is Whitechapel. All right, so Whitechapel is the code name for the new processor, in-house processor from Google. This processor is supposed to be in the Pixel devices, the Pixel Watch, and new Chromebooks. Late last year, they actually teased and leaked a new Pixelbook in multiple colors, very similar to the Microsoft Surface, except the colors were a little different, but very pastel and minimalistic, just like how Google does things, which is one of my favorite things about them. The other thing is, last year was an off year for Google. Many rumors have come out that the Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4a were rushed and not complete, especially noticing the difference between the 5 and the 4a 5G. There were very few differences internally. All the differences were actually externally. So with that in mind, I'm thinking that they had some big plans, and there are rumors out there to support this, if you do some Googling, that they were trying to do something bigger last year, but they realized they couldn't get Whitechapel out, which is why they went with the 765G. Now, this is all rumor and speculation that's come out, also from my opinions based off of what I understand and knowing what Google's doing. Obviously, they did things very differently. Ever since they came out with Chromebooks, they've done things their own way, and their own way has worked. And a lot of people have Chromebooks. The Pixel ecosystem has grown up, and though it has been a roller coaster, especially when you look at the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 5 as well as they were received, yet the Pixel 3 and 4 were not. I also am very excited to see what's going on with the Pixel Watch. Actually see it and not just be third-party renders like we have so far. I want this to be big. All right. They also did not necessarily mention that these things are going to be hardware based, but I fully expect that to happen because of last year being so weird and the way while Google I/O is normally software based, this year I think it's going to be both. I'm expecting also maybe some differences in Google Assistant. I think we're going to advance there a lot. I think that we're going to have more voices, more activities, and we're going to have more direct integration with all our devices. Google has worked so well with every ecosystem so far, yet they have failed to really keep theirs together. Google also has talked about bringing that ecosystem together. And we've seen it with the recent launches of the phone hub inside of Chromebooks. I'm really excited to see what's going to go on next. All right. So this is not everything I'm thinking, but I'm really excited. I want to see what's going on with Whitechapel, who's processing it, what kind of performance they're expecting. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they did not get this out last year, was the performance wasn't there, or was it really just not ready? Also am really curious with the delays all over the place. Are they really going to be able to do this? I know they're working with Samsung, and most of the major delays are coming out of China and Taiwan. But Samsung may also be behind because they do produce a lot of chips for a lot of companies, especially their own TVs. Now, I want you guys to talk about this in the comments. Tell me what you guys expect next week. I'm going to be covering this more in detail based off each individual area going forward. But I'm really excited to see what's going on with Whitechapel, the Pixel Watch, and what they're going to do with the future of Google AI, because they are already light years ahead of Amazon, Microsoft, and especially Apple. They're not even close. So I want to see what they're going to do, how they're going to integrate things, and hopefully it's nothing as bad as Google Stadia. For those of you guys that stuck around, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you later. Take care.